Okay, it is Friday and it is almost 1 o'clock because I have this appointment at 1 o'clock on Friday. So I am finally going in to get my blood drawn. I was gonna wait until our insurance kicked in, but that's like another few weeks away and I just cannot keep going like this. I am so tired. So I made an appointment and I'm going in to get my blood drawn so I can get my blood tests back, and so I'm here for that. And I already started having like nervousness and anxiety and the hot flashes just thinking about coming to this appointment last night, and I'm already having just like crazy anxiety. I'm sweating, and on top of that, Blake's been working on this dang car. I hate this car. He's been working on this car to get it running again, otherwise I wouldn't be able to make it to this appointment. And I tell him the AC is not working, and he says, oh yeah, the fuse popped or something when he's working on it. So he knew the AC wasn't working. So not only am I sweating because I'm having major anxiety to get my blood drawn. I do not do well with needles, you guys. I just don't. And so not only am I sweating because of that, it is freaking hot in this car. So yeah, I've already sweated through this shirt. Fun. So I'm going in and getting my blood drawn, and I am not gonna film it because it's one thing to have Blake filming and laughing at me. It's another one to film myself having a freaking panic attack when I'm in there. I will most likely cry, and it is super embarrassing. You guys, I don't do good with needles, and my stomach, I'm getting a stomach ache because I am just already like, this isn't good. Alrighty, but I'm going in for my appointment, and I can't wait till it's done, and hopefully we get some answers from this blood test soon.
Later.
Alright, I'm back. Yay, there's my band-aid. So I had to come home and change everything because I just sweated through everything. That was so embarrassing. So I'll tell you a little story. I used to not have such anxiety with needles when I was a little kid. I was actually really good with them. I had 3 older brothers and I had to be just as tough as they were until I was about junior high, and I had to have surgery on my feet. I am really embarrassed by it. So, but yeah, I had over 100 shots in my feet, both of them, and that hurt beyond what I can tell you. So they numbed my feet. I was awake for it all, but they gave me shots to numb it. So like on the side of my toes, in between my toes, on top of my toes, under my toes, needles, and I felt like my toes were gonna explode, and it was the most painful experience ever, and I had to do it twice. And literally this doctor gave me a stick to bite down on because I was screaming. It hurt so bad, and so after that I just panic when needles come my way. I mean, I'm sitting there in the hallway and I know I'm next, and I'm already starting to hyperventilate, and it is so embarrassing. I get so embarrassed because I know a tiny little poke, this little blood draw, I know it doesn't hurt. I know it's not that bad, and I cannot control it. This heat comes up from my legs, up my stomach, and I can feel the immense heat come up my neck, and it's just like poof, like I just start sweating. My hands turn ice cold and I am sweating. And it has been that way forever. I am not good with needles. This time was even worse because I haven't had any needles for years and years, so I am very out of practice. Oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed, and then I started to cry because I was so embarrassed, and then I get even more embarrassed, and then my face is super hot, like so embarrassing. And bless the sweet girls at the office. Yeah, it was awful because then I was in school. This whole experience when I had to have surgery on my feet, I was so embarrassed. And after like a week or so, I had to go back to school, and I was on crutches, and I would just walk on the outsides of my feet because it was on my toes and just like the inside part. And so I would walk on the outside, and I had to wear, they were kind of like Tevas, only not Tevas. and I had to cut the strap off because you could have the Velcro, and that's the only thing I could fit my feet in. And it was winter, so I'm wearing sandals, and I've got gauze all over, like bandages all over my feet, and then I'd wear socks over that, and then all I could fit my feet in were these sandals. And so I'm hobbling around on crutches, and I would have to leave my classes early. And I remember people were not so kind. Had a lot of people, oh, she's faking it, and she's this. I'm like, oh heavens, am I not faking it? I remember I would have to elevate my feet after the surgery, and when I would stand up to like go to the bathroom or move or do anything, if I took my feet down from having them elevated, having the blood rush down to my feet, it felt like my toes were gonna explode. It hurt so bad. And I remember like in the middle of school, I had to barely make it to the office because I could feel the gauze on the bandages were stuck to my toes, like where they did the surgery, it was stuck to that raw, open owiness. I don't even know what you call it. And so I remember just in tears because I had to peel the gauze off of my open skin. Like, oh my gosh, it was just awful. And then to like make it all better, my brother was supposed to pick me up from school one day, and he forgot, and I had to walk home in the snow on crutches after surgery. Yeah, that was awful, awful time. Wasn't fun. Kids were not kind, and it was really embarrassing. So, and I didn't want to tell people what I had surgery for, and so they told me I was faking it, and kids can be so cruel. Why? But that was really, really painful in many ways, and that is why I'm terrified of needles. You know, I have to tell you too, my doctor that I go to, it's my OBGYN, and I absolutely love him. He is obviously been really huge in my infertility journey, but he is seriously one of the most incredible doctors I know and I have ever had, and I will go to him even if he doesn't take my insurance. I will pay out of pocket because I love him dearly. When my depression was very severe and not doing well, he would want me to come in for appointments just to make sure I was doing okay and check in on me. And there were days I couldn't even get out of bed, and I would be 2 hours late for my appointment, and he would just say, I don't care, just come, just come. He is so sweet and thoughtful. He listens. He is the best doctor I've ever had. I love him, and I love the office. I love the staff. Like, I love these guys. But yeah, he's so sweet. He was very encouraging. Today, he's just like, you've got to do this IVF. This is pretty much my last. I am 37, so I am not the spring chicken. This is pretty much my last chance at having a child of my own. And so he's just like, you've got to do this. He's like, we're in your corner, we've got your back. He's like, you got to do this. So I really appreciate him and the office and all the love and support that they've given now and throughout the years, because they have been so wonderful. So I absolutely love him. I'm glad I got to go in and see him today. I'm excited to get some answers, like definitive answers for like all the blood, you know, where my thyroid is, where all my hormones are at. It'll be really good to have that right now. Hopefully fix this energy thing, because I am just exhausted. Excuse me. See, I'm tired. But yeah, so I feel better now that I changed my clothes, because I was soaking wet. Oh, talk about embarrassing, you guys. I'm so embarrassed. I hate that I do that. I am anxious to get some answers. It's been like 2.5 months, and I have just been stuck in bed. I am so tired. I'm barely able to do my little day job. I haven't done photography all year, which has been really hard, but I don't have the energy. I'm I'm exhausted. Something is really off with my body. I know it's definitely with thyroid. I think after my dad passed away, just trying to deal with the stress of everything and emotions that I wasn't planning on dealing with, didn't expect. It's really thrown me for a loop, and I really feel like it's, you know, it's crazy how powerful the emotions are, and they've really affected how I've been feeling, and it's just really done a number on me, and I just feel like I can't get my feet underneath me, and I'm now starting to panic because we're now not starting IVF next month. I have got to get my feet underneath me again. I really want to be as healthy as possible for this, so yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping we can get everything under control before December so we can not lose the grant. But yeah, so it's been rough, but we'll I don't know, we'll get through it. We'll see, get some answers, and we'll start moving forward. But